Speaker, because we are still on statements, I remember, Madam Speaker, I've done 3 statements on tea bonuses. Until today, Madam Speaker, I've not yet been given a response by the chairperson of Agriculture. As I was waiting for the response, Madam Speaker, we saw on news the farmers were now paid 10 shillings per kilo, Madam Speaker. When we were making the request for statement, the farmers had been paid 22 shillings, Madam Speaker. Now, I don't know it's because we shouted, I don't know it's because we made a statement, Madam Speaker, because when that statement was made, farmers from Kisii region, from Western, they called and said, at least we have someone who is taking care of our concerns. Now that we didn't get the response, Madam Speaker, and the farmers were paid 10 shillings per kilo, now we are receiving a blame from the farmers that we are the cause of their bonuses coming down by half, Madam Speaker. I'm not even wrong to say, yes, we have different types of workers, Madam Speaker. We have teachers, we have nurses, we have sex workers. Sex workers are even paid better, Madam Speaker, than the tea bonuses that they were giving our farmers. So we want to tell our farmers to stop farming and go do what will give. I'm not, no point of order. I'm still here, Madam Speaker. We are aggrieved on this issue of tea bonuses. There is nothing to be proud about, Madam Speaker, and we need the Minister for Agriculture to come to this house and give us a response on why the tea farmers, especially from Kisii, Kericho, Western, they were paid peanuts. In fact, they were abused, Madam Speaker. I have no better language to express my concerns on what they've done to our tea farmers. I just need that response now, or else I will not leave this house. Today I'm going to sleep here, Madam Speaker. The chair must answer.
Is the chairperson from the vice chair is here, Honorable Brighton? Let's listen to the vice chairperson. On behalf of the committee, the complaint is very clear. There's been 3 statements that have not been responded to. Give him the mic. Allow him this. He's already on his feet.
Okay. Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Indeed, what Honorable Donya, the concerns of Honorable Donya is genuine. And I also raised a statement over the same. And as an interested party, and the ministry responded to in writing. And I believe the response was also channeled to Honorable Donya. However, we were not satisfied with the response from the ministry, and we had scheduled for a meeting so that we could invite Honorable Donya, and because there were around 3 interested members over the same.
Vice Chair, since yourself you're in agreement that you have requested for the statement and you have not received it, there are 3 other members. Honorable Donya said she had 3 other statements. None have been responded to. Maybe the advice is, Honorable Donya, just come up with a substantive question, and then on a Wednesday, the minister can come here and respond to it, because now it's more than 7 questions. 7 requests for statements.
Honorable Speaker, the ministry responded in writing, but the answers were unsatisfactory. And therefore, we had invited them to come to the committee, and we were intending also to call Honorable Donya and 2 other members who had interest in the same. Okay. But it seems things have been overtaken by events. But since this is a contemporary issue, we will still invite the ministry and KTDA T-Board and the concerned stakeholders to come and face the committee so that we can be able to address this issue accordingly.
You can summon all the other stakeholders, but we still, Honorable Donya is at liberty to ask for the minister to come and answer on the floor of the House. Honorable Sioi, what is your point of order, Honorable Donya? Okay, let Honorable Donya finish her sentence, then we can proceed.
Madam Speaker, I thank Honorable Yegon. He has said that they replied 3 times and the answers were vague. Now I wanted to take this matter to court. I think the courts will serve us better than the Minister for Agriculture. So I need lawyers, Madam Speaker. Parliament has enough lawyers. I don't need the Ministry of Agriculture because another lawyer is here, Kaluma, working. So Madam Speaker, please, I don't want to be engaged by the Ministry of Agriculture, but we do it judicially now, Madam Speaker, so
Honorable
that the farmers
Sioi,
can get justice.
Thank you. Honorable Sioi. Honorable Sioi was on her feet. Honorable Sioi had already requested. Honorable Sioi, proceed first. Proceed, Honorable Sioi. Honorable Baya, I am the only person who can give you the floor, and I'm giving it to Honorable Sioi. Honorable Sioi, proceed. Honorable Sioi,
Thank you.
Proceed.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker also stand to support that question because you see, we had already done so well in agriculture and we really need to promote the farmers. And by giving a subsidy on fertilizer was a big win to the farmers. Right now, Mr. Speaker, Madam Speaker, after what has happened, I've just seen farmers uprooting their tea plantations, which is not a very good indicator on the farmers and even in the country. I'm also concerned, I come from Trans Nzoia where we do farm maize, and I know the biggest problem that we are going to have is the prices of maize plantation, of our produce, because right now we are harvesting. I know that we have a very good harvest, but towards the end of the day, Madam Speaker, we are going to have the bad pricing of the maize of our produce, of which, Madam Speaker, we really need to regularize. When it comes to the farmers, now that we have given them subsidy, let us give them the best price so that we promote them and we promote the agriculture sector, Madam Speaker. Thank you.
You know, the Honorable Buyer, if you request respectfully but not stand by force, that is bordering on bullying the Speaker, which I will not allow you to do. So you have to apologize, or else I will not see you. Okay, you may say your point of order in under a minute.
Apologize. I apologize on record, Honorable Speaker.
And I usually know you as a gentleman, so
yes.
When you heckle, I worry.
Okay, thank you. Honorable Speaker, I apologize for that, but Honorable Speaker, I want to say this. I support Honorable Donya to the extent that tea farmers and coffee farmers, all farmers must. I also want to grow coffee and tea in Kilifi, and I want better prices. But Honorable Speaker, the Honorable Donya should not cede the authority of this House to the judiciary by saying that now that it has not been answered here, she says she wants to take it to court. Yes, you have a right to do that, and everybody else has a, but you cannot cede the authority of the House, Honorable Speaker, to the courts, Honorable Speaker, to say, you know, because this Parliament has not given me a good response, I will go to court. Honorable Speaker, that is not procedural. It is not at all. And actually, you should ask the Honorable Donya to withdraw that statement. That because it has not been answered here, she will go to court. She can do that, but not on the floor of the House, because we're 3 arms of government, and that principle must be protected by this House, by the courts, and the executive. Other than saying, you know, if it can't be happen here in this chamber on the floor, you say you want to go to court. I want to tutor. I want to use that word, to tutor the Honorable Donya, who is a very good legislator. Please do not make Parliament look weak at any one time, Honorable Speaker. Never make Parliament look weak. Don't make Parliament look weak.
Now, Honorable Baya, I think she's within her right to say that she wants to take that step. She's perfectly within her constitutional rights. But also, I don't think she's making Parliament weak. The committee and the cabinet secretary, by not responding to her statement, are the ones weakening Parliament. I don't think it's Honorable Donya. She's trying to make Parliament do its work. Honorable Kagusha, then we'll close this and move on. And Honorable Ngeno.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I think Honorable Mbaya is now developing bad manners by gagging members. Honorable Donya has every right to be able to raise the issue of the payment of tea. Honorable Speaker, I also noticed for sure that from the government reports and statistics that we have seen, the tea earnings in the last year increased from 185 billion to 215 billion. Now, it is very surprising and shocking that even after the tea earnings have increased from 185 billion to 215 billion, the farmers this year have received less bonus. Honorable Speaker, it will be very important for us to understand, where did the difference go? Where did the increase go? Why didn't this increase get to the farmers' pocket? Yet we are supposed to be increasing the farmers' pocket. And Honorable Speaker, I truly and fully support that Honorable Donya's question be answered without any hesitation, so that we can be able to get a way forward on this matter. Because it seems there are some people who are taking advantage of farmers, and it seems like our leader here could have some idea of what is happening. Honorable Speaker, I suggest next time the Honorable Mbaya should understand when we are discussing issues to do with fish, not when we are discussing issues to do with coffee and tea. Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Ngeno, let's put you have under a minute. Honorable Ngeno, under a minute. Then I'll come to, yes.
Madam Speaker, I don't know if members really understand the gravity of this matter of tea. Madam Speaker, when these bonuses were announced, I think a week or 2 weeks or a month ago, there has been a lot of anxiety, especially from farmers from southern part of Rift Valley, and especially what they categorize as the western side. Madam Speaker, if you look at tea, if you look at the bonus for farmers in Nyamira, Kisii, Bomet, Kericho, Narok, Nandi, it is very devastating. Even most of the farmers, as we speak now, Madam Speaker, are uprooting their tea. Most of the farmers have stopped even vehicles which normally go to collect tea. And some of them are declaring that there is no more picking of tea, there is no more selling of tea until this matter is settled. Madam Speaker, I don't think the summoning of the CS is enough. I think this House should take a very serious step to form either an ad hoc committee or something that can really relook into this matter of bonus, Madam Speaker, because our farmers are suffering. And people are wondering, you know, there has been so many comparisons. People are comparing the price of one egg to the price of 1 kilo of tea. People are comparing now the sex workers as vis-a-vis, you know, Madam Speaker, this matter is so grave. I don't know how we are going to take it seriously. And Vice Chair, I don't know, the Vice Chair is one of the victims. He's one of those victims who is also suffering. I think it is time you request this House, Madam Speaker, to form a committee, a special committee that would look into this matter. Because when you listen to Mheshimiwa Kagusha, he's saying the bonus came at around, it rose from 170-something billion, 185 billion to 215 billion. Madam Speaker, this should have been, it can't be possible that now at this age and era, farmers are earning as low as 10 shillings per kilo. And yet, picking that tea is more expensive. And even transporting it to the, you know, Madam Speaker, I think we need to sit as a House and rethink on what we can do to settle this tea matter once and for all. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you. Is it Honorable?